We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermaier to turn it around. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs. But it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
In now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
The designated hitter.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Severino is there. And that's the third out. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. Tampa Bay 0, Orioles coming up. You're watching the show. Yonny Chirinos is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
For the Orioles,
at the plate, Jose Iglesias. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully, he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
the designated hitter.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Ready now for Baltimore. Dwight Smith Jr. runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Chirinos has thrown a little over 110 innings so far, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ball 1.
1-0.
Iglesias, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. From the stretch. One and one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. This is popped up. Low. He's got it, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. Still no score. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has one home run. Fouled off. The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini moving back, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 3, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Standing in now, Brandon Lowe, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. First pitch of the at-bat. So far this year against Southpaws, Margot brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
So far on the year, Margot is slugging just a little over .400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Margot's on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
So stepping in, Stevie Wilkerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out and a runner on second base. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good.
Chris Davis at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The next 3-2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nate Lowe. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Lowe. Here's the first pitch to him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Two balls and a strike now. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder, Kevin.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Popped up. Severino is there, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So with one away, let's take a look at the Orioles' upcoming schedule here to see what's coming up the next 7 days here on MLB The Show. So digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Margot on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, UCL.
Standing in, Yusniel Diaz. It comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Heading after it is Margot. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Willy Adames.
The shortstop, Willy Adames.
The pitch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's another 1-2. Chopped at third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, but they're up 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home.
3 balls, no strike.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Pedro Severino. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. A runner at second, nobody out.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Fouled away. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Velasquez, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging in the dirt. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stevie Wilkerson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's set. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 1 and the Orioles nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Stepping up now, Brandon Lowe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Lifted down the line in left, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now. Woods ready. Here's the pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Willie.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be Willie Adames. A ball and no strikes. Hit hard to short. Right to Iglesias. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they're on top 1-0. In now for the O's, Yusniel Diaz. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Yusniel.
He's set and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Margot looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Lays off 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Digging in once again, Pedro Severino. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Skied into very shallow right. Renfroe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 88.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up to start the 7th. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Meadows. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
3-0 to him now. Woods ready. Here's the pitch. And that's finally over for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Renfroe. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. His second of the game, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting, third baseman, BAL.
In now, Yandy Diaz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Behind 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lowe. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Manuel.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Alex Wood makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Manuel Margot. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate. Low.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 51, Paul Ross.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Colin Poche gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Leading off, Richie Martin is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Now here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ramon Urias will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Austin Hayes, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. And there's ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And he fouls this one off. Bouncer to the left side. Adames picks it up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ramon Urias stays in the ball game. after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing second base, number 1, Richie.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Mike Zunino is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Striding in, Willy Adames. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Velasquez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Miguel Castro trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he misses 2-1. To the right side and through, a base hit. Kiermaier blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the 0-1. Taken but called a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, D-Roll, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Into the box, Brandon Lowe. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Orioles 1. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Iglesias.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Margot's on the move.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
To the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2-0 now. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Yusniel Diaz. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Rowe has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, the first baseman.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-2. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Pedro Severino. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Digging in now, Manuel Margot. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Nate Lowe. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No one out with a runner at second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So it was a swinging strike three. Mike Zunino takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. Stepping in now, Kevin Kiermaier. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And it's quickly 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
2-2 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
At the plate now, Willie Adames ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles 1. Oliver Drake, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Striding in once again, Andrew Velasquez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Fouled straight back. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Richie Martin. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Low is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Ramon Urias. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. And he misses with it. 1-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Slow little roller to third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Tampa Bay jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Yonny Chirinos earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.